Thank you, brother. We know we did pretty well in the NBA yesterday and the WNBA as well too. So you guys already know what it is. Letting y'all pile up in here, but y'all know what time it is. It is time for the Primetime Angles with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this show is brought to you by mybookie.ag. Make sure you guys check into it and use that promo code POP mybookie.ag if you need a book. Also, this show is produced by the Prime Wave Media Group, and man, oh man, you guys can catch the replay on the YouTube as well too. Pretty much last night, we were able to get 3 out of 4 in the NBA last night, 2 out of 3 in the WNBA last night as well too. Man, so close to hitting that 18-1 yesterday. Damn Sixers, bro. I'm telling you. The Sixers came out. They're up 12 points. They got comfortable. Then they got whooped. And it's just that simple. And then last night, for all the Clipper fans and everybody who keeps saying the Clippers are the best team in the league, blah, 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 blah. The Lakers look trash. Boo, 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 boo. Blazers are going to whoop them. Well, Clipper fans, you need to worry about the Mavericks and stop worrying about what the Lakers are doing. And, as with my Laker hat on, I'm going to say that I'm only worried about the Blazers right now. I could care less about the Clippers winning or losing because the thing is, the Clippers, you knew that was going to happen. I told you guys that if the Mavs came in frustrated, that they would go ahead and win that game. And that's exactly what they did. They came in there frustrated. They didn't let the refs dictate what was going to go on. They went out there and they scored buckets. You know what I mean? And once again, Patrick Beverley not being there was huge. Because Patrick Beverley seems like he can get into Luka's head fairly easily. So it didn't work when he was on the sideline. He has to be on the court to talk shit to him. So pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day. Bro, amigos, hello, how you guys doing? Tan bien, man, I'm telling you, nothing but love, man. But once again, you guys see it. If you guys need a book, once again, proud sponsor, mybookie.ag. You guys go ahead and put in the promo code POP, P-O-P, and you guys sign up, but you have to go ahead and make the deposit and put in the promo code as well for that deal to be valid as well, too. So let's get done with all the pleasantries and everything like that. But last night, I hope that you had that Mavericks ticket. I know we had the over last night, and I hope that others had the Mavs last night. People hit me up right before the game asking me would the Mavs money line be a strong play. I said, hell yeah, it would be a strong play. This is where you do the money line at, is in game 2, because this is what dictates what the series is going to be. Y'all, this is not a normal bubble. I can see each team going back and forth with games. This is like running at 24-hour fitness, and you got 7 games to play against somebody. It's like being back in gym class when we would play the NBA finals, and we would play 7 games. I remember one time we had that thing going on. We were down 3-0. We wound up winning the series 4-3. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is dangerous territory. Like, you don't want to be up 3-0 and get too comfortable in the bubble. You'll fuck around and lose the series. So we might see that this year. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and talk about the WNBA. I got you guys in here, so let's go ahead and get down to it. All right, so WNBA today, we got the Sky and the Liberty. The Liberty coming into the game 1-11. Oh, my goodness, 1-10, whatever. They are absolutely trash. Then you got the Sky coming in here 8-4. Sky playing pretty good basketball. They are dominating bad teams right now in the league, but they're not able to beat the better teams, but that was only the Storm. They were able to get a good win over the Mercury the other day, and pretty much the Sky coming in here is a heavy favorite, 13.5 points. I think that's a bit too high, but I think if you want to take it, you can, because the Liberty have showed that they really are good at pretty much getting whooped on, and they had 2 really good games. Well, like 3 really good games in a row, and then they went back to being who they are. So pretty much in this one right here, this matchup, I feel like the Sky will dominate, but they might slip up and only win by 10 points or so. So the over 166, that's a mando to me, because you have to understand, in games against the Liberty, especially with one of the top tier teams such as the Sky, because the Sky are the number 1 team in the East right now, the Liberty, those games have went over. And pretty much the Liberty have went over in about 8 out of the 11 games that they played in as well. So I'm just going to keep riding that trend because it seems like they're giving up so many points and they score points as well too. But it just won't be close, and so pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and take the over 166 here, and we'll see how it shakes out. And then we got the Storm, man. The Storm running like UConn right now. They playing like the Lady Huskies for real, or like a Pat Summitt Tennessee team or something like that. But they are a well-oiled machine, and they look like winning a championship is inevitable for them this season. It looks like they'll be getting their second out in the last 3 years. They are such a dominant force, man. They got so many good players, and literally, I think that this one right here will get a lot of people in trouble because I think everybody has this great idea that the Storm should be able to win this game by 20 points or better. But you have to understand the Fever scrap. And this is the type of game Fever been playing some really petrified basketball the last few games. They haven't been playing up to their capabilities. So I truly do feel like this one will wind up being a game where the Fever wind up actually covering in this game and covering late too. But they could make it a game as well too because the Storm haven't been challenged in a while. And sometimes you get a little bored, and this is the type of game where you can fall into the trap, in my opinion. For real. So I really do like the plus 16. If they would have gave me, say, 9.5 on the Storm, I'd have ate it up. I'd have took it. I even would have took 11 on the Storm today, but 16 is too much for me. That's way too much for me right there. So pretty much plus 16 on the Fever. Let's go ahead and see how it shakes out. And then we move on. We got the Aces, and the Aces have themselves a pretty good game. They're going against the Red Hot Sun. The Sun have won their last 5 out of 6 games as well too. Please note that they did get a good upset against the Sky, the same team that's beaten the Aces twice. So when you look at this one, you say to yourself, well, the Aces, maybe they might be in some trouble today. I don't think so. I think the Aces have bounced back very well from every loss that they've suffered, which is only like 3 in the bubble. And they bounced back very well. They've beaten each team that they played against pretty much by 10 or more points after losing. So I think that the Aces are good money here, and I think that we got to go ahead and run with the trend, and let's see how it shakes out. Aces -7. Let's see how it goes. And if you want to parlay this bad boy, it'll be a 6-1 ticket for you today. So that's some pretty good value for a 3-teamer, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You could always stretch it out for a little bit more if you want to throw some plus money in there. But I think that the 6-1 is pretty good for the WNBA today. And if we can hit that bad boy at 6-1, that's a pretty good bet right there. Because you throw 20 on it, you make $120. That's $100 profit. So, pretty much, hey, it is what it is. Just a little something to run with. All right, so we move on. I know everybody's anticipating this. It's time for the NBA. And in the NBA, we got the pick 4, 15-1. And boy, oh boy. We got some really good games going on today. And I honestly think that what's going to happen here is that we're going to catch the over 217 here with the Heat and the Pacers. My man asked me earlier, what am I thinking? Do I like the Heat today? I'm like, the Heat should be good. They're a 4-point favorite again. But still, the Pacers always loom the danger, and they really will loom the danger in a game like this when they figured out exactly what to do and make the adjustments of what they did wrong in game 1. And that was pretty much the way that they played perimeter defense and the way that they stuck Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler does demand a double team. And I think that if you can take Jimmy Butler out the game, then Miami's a very normal team. But I like Miami. I think Miami's is a wild card to run it in the East, but I still think they probably might be a player or two away from being a top team for real in the East, like the number 1 seed. But they can scare some people. They can win some games. They can make for good TV, and that's really what we like is good TV. And pretty much, I think what happens here is this is the perfect game to start the day off with. And I think what pretty much happens here, we get the over 217. I think we possibly get overtime today in this game as well, too. So look for that. It's going to be a close game. They're going to go at it from the tip. I think that this is once again one of the better series in the playoffs as well too. So let's see how it shakes out. Over 217 Heat and Pacers. I'm scoreboard watching here. We move forward. All right, now we got the Thunder and the Rockets, and this one is another very even series, pretty much point blank, because the thing is Chris Paul has a lot of playoff experience. James Harden has a lot of playoff experience. This is like a series that could honestly be the conference championship if the teams were much better. But right now, this will be just pretty much an awesome first round series that where it's really a toss up, and 7 games looks like very likely in this situation as well too. So pretty much what I'm gonna do here is take the Thunder plus 120. I'm gonna go with the dog. We went with the dog in the last game with the Rockets. They were only an even money favorite. An even money dog, but this time we get the plus 120 with the Thunder. The Thunder have played well as an underdog this season as well too. This is exactly where you like them at as well, and I think that what happens today is Chris Paul leads these boys to a 10-point victory or better, to be dead honest with you. They're going to lock it up defensively, and they're going to make Harden work a little bit harder, and they're going to really take those guys out today who were so good in game one. They're going to figure out a way to get those guys kind of razzled today, and I think that what happens is the Thunder wind up winning this game by double digits. So let's see how it shakes out. Thunder plus 120. Let's roll. And then I'm being bold here. I'm being really, really bold here. I know everybody was probably thinking Pop going to go with that plus 13 on the Magic. Nope. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the minus 13 on the Bucks because the Bucks looked pissed off at the end of that game. And Giannis looked like he wasn't talking to nobody for the next few days or so. So pretty much I know what time it is. And if you an MVP, you're going to step into this game and you're going to try to beat these boys by 30 today. Because you know what? At the end of the day, the Magic needed to wake everybody up. They was being disrespected all throughout the bubble. Nobody was taking them seriously. You know, they was clowning on the guy because he didn't want to stand, he didn't want to kneel and, you know, do any of that other stuff. He blows his knee out. You know, they make a joke out of that as well too. And you know what? At the end of the day, that pisses the team off. And you know, everybody, well, they'll be swept. You know, last year Giannis didn't even have to play more than 40 minutes in the Pistons series, but the Pistons was dead on arrival last season. Not so much with the Magic. The Magic was really the 7th seed and actually messed themselves up and lost too many games. Now they're the 8th seed. And they match up with the Bucks perfect. But today, though, the Bucks are going to get back to that defensive mentality that they came here with. You know what I mean? Because they were the number 1 defensive team in the league. They're going to bring that mentality back into this game today. And they are going to absolutely work the Magic, in my opinion. And if they don't, then that just means there might be some other lingering problems going on with the Bucks. But if they're the 1 seed and the dominant team that they're supposed to be, they should win this game by 15 or better. It's that simple. It's that simple. So we putting the Bucks to the test today. So minus 13 on the Bucks. Let's go ahead and see if they can get it. And y'all know I'm about to do a lot of ranting and raving for this one. So go ahead and get your popcorn ready. Go ahead and get your coffee ready. The Lakers and the Blazers. Okay. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, should I bet back the Blazers today? I don't know if that might be the smartest bet today because the Lakers are coming in with the same mentality as the Bucks. The Lakers left a lot of points on the floor as well too, and pretty much, you know, the Lakers smoked 4 free throws at the end of the game, and it's that simple. It's the little things that people ain't catching. It's the little things. So pretty much everybody has this new team that they're in love with, and it's the Blazers. Yes, and that happens when you're the Lakers, you're in the playoffs. They always figure out to find a team to be in love with. In the next round, they'll be in love with either the Rockets or the Thunder as well, too. So pretty much what's going to happen here is, I know a lot of people feel like the Blazers can win because, you know, they talk a good game to the press and to the media, but we all know that they really did luck out when the Lakers weren't able to convert on those free throws. They weren't able to convert on offensive rebounds, things of that nature. Their shooting was atrocious at the end of the game. And when you make the adjustment and say that we're going to take this bad boy to the rack each and every time, the Blazers are in trouble because the Blazers really rely so much on Dame Lillard, and y'all be acting like he be going 20 for 24. The guy missed 12 shots in a row before he started heating up again. So pretty much the Lakers did do a good defensive job. They just had the lapses at the wrong time. So pretty much what happens here today is the Lakers should win this game. I don't know if they cover, but I know that this game is going to go under because it's going to be another physical game. But I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. And I don't like to say that the NBA is rigged or anything of that nature because games are going to be games. But we know that the refs dictate some things sometimes in games. There's going to be a lot of fouls called on the Blazers tonight. Just be ready for that. And they're going to try their absolute hardest to get the Lakers to the finish line tonight. But I think the Lakers won't need the rest as much as many people will probably be saying in a moment. But the thing is, though, at the end of the day, they needed some drama. We need some drama in the playoffs. They selling us. This is entertainment. So the Lakers should win tonight. But I'm going to take the under 228.5. That's cute and all that. A lot of people like the Blazers in 6 or Blazers in 7 and laissez. But the thing is, though, at the end of the day, we got to just worry about the game that's in front of us right now. And that's simple. In Laker Nation, at the end of the day, we just need to win 4 games. That's it. You got 7 tries to win 4 games. It's that simple. All right, so under 228.5, Blazers, Lakers. And that's going to be our 15-1 ticket as well, too. So you guys check it on out. Single what you like as well, too. We move on. Time to talk about the Primetime Pick 6. And we got ourselves a really good one. We're going to rock out in Game 1 with the Blue Jays. They got a plus 175 run line today as well, too. So Blue Jays have been playing some damn good baseball at Buffalo, to be dead honest with you. Like, they killing it in Buffalo right now at the minor league stadium. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays with the minus 1.5. And we're going to be in Game 1 for this one, too, because they're playing 2 games today. 2 games. So pretty much we're going to go ahead 1.5 on the Blue Jays. Then we're going to take the under 9.5 with the Rays and Yanks. That's the other matinee game that we have for today as well, too. Oh, man. What you call it? Got to cut the air on. Under 9.5, Rays and Yanks. And then you got the Rockies and the money line today. That's going to be another matinee game, and that one is going to be against the Astros. And I like this one a lot. They got their best pitcher on the mound with German Marquez towing the rubber for us. And I think that he'll go ahead and get us home with a good victory today. And, you know, they need to get a win because the Rockies been struggling. I think they've lost their last 5 games in a row, so they're about due for a win. So I'm going to go ahead and take them today with the money line minus 135. Let's see how it shakes out. And the Marlins been a disappointment this week. You know, the Marlins was kicking ass all last week and the week before after they came out of their little bubble situation, and they wind up, you know, getting their ass kicked all week by the Mets. But today, instead of taking them to win the game, we're going to just take them to keep the game close. And the plus 1.5 to me looks like a very strong bet. So let's go ahead and see how this one goes, see how it shakes out. But the plus 1.5, let's see how it goes, man. Let's rock and roll with this one. And plus 1.5, Marlins, Mets. And let's see how it shakes out. Then we got the Twins and the Brewers. And the Twins and the Brewers have been a funny series. Like, you know, this is really a 50-50 call with this series as well, too. So a lot of people have to understand that part when it comes down to this one as well. So I truly do feel like we can get this one home. We can get ourselves a very, very, very good cash out here. And I'm going to take the Twins with the minus 115 home team. So let's see if they can go ahead and cash that ticket for us today. They got the ace on the mound. They got Berrios. The Berrios has been giving up some runs, but he's still their best pitcher. So let's see how it goes. Twins, money line, minus 115. Then we got the Diamondbacks and the A's. And A's, thank you very much. Last night we had them on the run line for clients. They won the game 4-1. And pretty much today is going to be the game where they have a firefight, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over 9 with the D-backs and the A's. I think that this one will be a lot of runs scored today. And hopefully this one actually gets over the 9 before the 5th inning, because, you know, sometimes it gets too intense. Like, you be in the 7th, 8th inning, like, damn, score some runs. You be right there at that line. You be at the line 5-3 with 4 outs left to go in the game. With 4 outs left to go in the game, you know, you sit over there and hoping that And especially if you have the home team and they're down, you're going to be hoping like, damn, I hope that they got a ninth inning miracle in them. So it is what it is. So at the end of the day, let's go ahead and just rock out. And I think that the over 9 is a very, very good play. So we go from there. We move on, and we have the dog pick 4. The dog, yeah. All right, so we got the Tigers money line. The Tigers is going against the White Sox today, and I think that the White Sox are going to be a very, very, they're going to be cocky today. They looking for a sweep, but they're going to overlook the Tigers. The Tigers are going to get their one win out the series this week, and they'll move on from there. And I'll take them with the plus 150. I think the Tigers, they due for a win, so let's go ahead and get it. Plus 150 Tigers. Pirates money line. They ain't the dog of the day, though. Okay, they ain't gonna be the dog of the day. But we did cash out the dog of the day last night. That was the Mariners. I told you guys that the Dodgers struggle when they go to Seattle, and what happened last night? They lose 6-4. So, like I said before, you guys are dealing with somebody that has been watching the game for a long time and understands the trends of matchups as well too. So pretty much. We got the Pirates money line, and Pirates have been playing the Indians super tough the first 2 games. I think today they get the big upset over their ace pitcher and Shane Bieber. I don't think him and Justin are related, though. I don't know if they used to sing together or anything of that nature, but I don't think that, they're related, but they could be related. It would be pretty cool if they were related as well, too, but, yeah, Shane Bieber, yeah. Shane Bieber, whatever they want to call him. He is a hell of a good pitcher, but today I think that he runs into a little bit of a buzzsaw today with the Pirates kind of having some energy. The Pirates been playing some scrappy ball, so we can take advantage of a team that scraps. So plus 215 on the Pirates. And then we got the Rangers mount up, and the Rangers under could work. The Pirates really do have to keep the game at a certain pace because they don't want to go too crazy in this one where, they got an 8-8 game. I would put that in the Indians' corner to win if the game goes over a certain amount of runs. So the under could be a great bet, but I would say that, I'm just running with the money line here. And if anything else, the plus 1.5. But give me that Pirates money line plus 215. Rangers, man, this team, they could have won last night, but once again, they kind of just fell apart. But they got themselves a pretty good situation going on today. They got a pretty good pitcher on the mound. And I think that they owe the Padres one. I think that they got to get one victory out of these 4 games that they played them this week. They got to win today. Or just the Rangers just absolutely just need to just start bringing up the AAA players. I don't know. But the thing is, though, Rangers, I think they're due for a win today. I'm taking them with the plus 155. Let's see how it shakes out. And for the dog of the day, I'm going to take the lowest dog that we have in the group. But it's the most trustworthy dog, in my opinion, because we got to get over the Schneid. We've been struggling a little bit with the dog of the day, but, we were able to recoup yesterday with the plus 210. So today we'll go with a low number, plus 125, on a home team that all of us should have a lot of confidence in, and that's going to be the Cardinals because the Cardinals have themselves a good matchup. I know Sonny Gray is pitching for the Reds, but damn, it's hard to trust the Reds. And then we still got Adam Wainwright. Y'all have to understand, Adam Wainwright at one point was one of the top 5 pitchers in the MLB. I know that he had surgery and all that good stuff, but there's a reason why he's still on the Cardinals roster because he can still pitch. So let's go ahead and take advantage of that. I'm taking the plus 125 on the Cardinals, and we got a 44-1 parlay. If you guys go ahead and do that, single what you like, and pretty much we go on from there. All right, and last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the races in the Bay Area today, and that's going to be the races over right next to Berkeley, over in Auburn, California, where the racetrack that's off the side of the freeway. So pretty much this is some NorCal racing. Tomorrow we'll have Del Mar, and the whole weekend will be Del Mar as well too. So pretty much in our first race we have a We have race 2. That's the best value for me today. It's going to be a $31,000 purse. This is an allowance race as well too. We're going to rock with a horse by the name of Chef Tane's Lady. And thank you, brother. Thank you. Likely Moment. Thank you, brother. Best of luck to you today as well too. Key horse number 6, Chef Tane's Lady. And top horses are going to be the 6, the 1, the 5, and the 4. As I always say, we can box it up 1, 4, 5, 6, or we can key it up 6, 1, 4, 5. Okay, and that's the exact trifecta superfecta. Now we move on to race 5, and we got the baby of the day, the baby. Okay, so that's a maiden special weight, and we're gonna roll with a horse by the name of Sooner Than Sooner. Sooner Than Sooner is making its first appearance on the track as well today too. But this horse is coming from a good lineage that says that this horse should win first time out. And I do like the connections, and I do like the jockey that's riding the horse as well too. David Lopez will be in the irons trying to get this horse home for us. And then we're going to pair that horse up with the other first timer who is a big favorite. And he got some pretty cool, the horse got some pretty cool name as well too. Windy City Red. And that's the 3 horse today. So you guys can play an ice cold exacta or a box exacta with the 1 and 3 where you guys put up 5. It's a $10 bet or 10, and you got, because these 2 horses I think are going to finish 1 and 2. I just don't know who's going to be first, and I don't know who's going to be second, but I would much rather be the 1 horse finishing first. So we're going to pair these horses up with the 6 and the 5. These 2 horses are pretty good as well too, but you have to understand a lot of these horses are coming out here for the first time, and their second time, so they're still a bit green. So number 1, Sooner Than Sooner, we're gonna box that up with the box it up like this, 1, 3, 5, 6, or you can key it up 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay, and that's where we go from there. And then our key horse in the nightcap is gonna be a horse by the name of Charlie's ATM. Charlie's ATM is gonna be written by my boy Billy the Kid Anti-Georgie, and I think that he should be really good today. And this should be a good race, all in general. So pretty much that's where we're going to go here with that, and we're going to rock out with the 9 here for our key for the 9 horse here, Charlie's ATM. But this is our super high 5, so we're going to go ahead and group this horse with the 2, the 8, the 1, and the 5. You guys can box it up for 60, or you can key it up for 24 on the super high 5. That is a big strong play right there as well too. So pretty much I would say that you guys should tap into that one, but it's up to you. And pretty much we do have a $27 pick 4 here at the end of the day. Pretty much races 4 through 7 as well too. And pretty much what we're doing here is that we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna press the all button for the leg 1. We'll press the all button there, no problem. Then we're going to go ahead and take the 1, 3, and the 4 in leg 2. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the bottom out favorite in leg 3, because this horse is very talented compared to the rest of the group. It's levels ahead of this group. It should win with ease. I don't like to really even single out horses like that, because usually they wind up getting beat. But today this horse got some really good shot. And then if we're able to get past these first 3 legs, then well, we're going to get past the first leg. But if we get past legs 2 and 3, we'll be in leg 4, and we'll have the 2, 8, 9, and all these horses present some really good value at the end of the day. And hopefully we can cash out a minimum, say, $100 pick 4 or a $200-$300 pick 4 at the end of the day. Just note, on Tuesday we hit it over at LA Downs, and we damn near hit it on Monday over at the what track was we at Monday? Parks. Yeah, we damn near hit it at Parks as well too. So there it is. There it is. So with that, that's going to wrap up the show for today. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys make sure to tune in tomorrow, same time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And we will be live. If you guys missed the show, you guys can go ahead and jump over to the YouTube in about 20 minutes, and the upload will be up there. Or you can watch the show here, right here on IG in my IGTV. So pretty much that's what it is right there. 30-second show in 32 days. And I'm telling you right now, we just going to keep the movement moving. I thank you guys so much. Keep spreading the word, and man, we're gonna make it happen, man. There's big things on the way, and I really, really am excited about that as well too, brother. Edgardo, you gonna have to watch the replay. We just got done talking about the NBA like 20 minutes ago, brother. Which you gotta be on time, man. Gotta be on time, brother. All right, I'm sorry, but you gotta be on time. So pretty much that's what it is. This show is brought to you by Prime Wave Media Group. This is the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles, live on IG with the one and only Pop DBIC, the Primetime Capper. And I'll be right back at you, and I am gone.